Well, before we begin with this, the tools and the techniques, it is very important first organize a folder structure. It could sound like an office thing, but have a folder structure help you to create this very fast. So, every folder will have a specific archive, and that way you could have at your disposition the folders and the tools that you need. Obviously, it depends on the complex of the structure, or maybe the project that you are creating will change the complexity of your folder archive. In this case, we will create something very little. We will just create a Harley Quinn gun. This is the structure that I propose to you. A folder with the project name, in this case Harley Quinn gun. And here I create two folders. One editable folder, and here we will save every archive. I always create this editable folder because it is very useful to have the editable archives. So you could find the folder very easily when you turn on your computer. And I create another folder, resources. In this resource folder, we will save everything that we will use on this project. Something like the alphas. We will understand the alphas in the future. It is something like a gray image for the sculpture. I will teach you everything about the alphas and the brushes. I'll teach you that too in the course. It will help us to create some engravings or specific pieces, and we could reuse it a lot of times. The references, that is basically all the images that we have from Google or anywhere, and that will be the inspiration for our sculpture. I don't know, concept art, photograph. Those are very important resources for our work, our sculpture. So if you want to create something new, something that doesn't exist in this world, you need to have a reference, something very close on the structure or the sculpture that you want. And here I've got textures. Those are images for paint our object. The textures and the patterns, photographs too, colors, every kind of image that we can find on the internet, we could use it when we create our piece. This is basically the structure that I recommend to you. It is very simple and easy to use, and we will always have the pieces and the tools and the references on the same place. Before we begin with this, I recommend to you create Pinterest. It is basically something very close to Google, but only images. We could find a lot of images here, it is very big. For example, we could find something like, for our piece, we could find some gun references that could inspire us to create our piece. And if we don't have the internet, we could save the images from Pinterest on our reference folder. It is very easy to create your account. You could use Facebook or create it. And here you could create your own folders about your image or something for inspiration. If I want to create something like the gun, I create a pin and add the images on it. So I could use different pins for my project. This is a good tool for keep organize our projects and models. I recommend to you Pinterest. It's a good page. This is all for this video. Hope you like it. See you in the next video when we will start with our sculpture.